Exactly what we're trying to express here, that the government may be gloating over how this is the least polluted Diwali in the last 7 years, but ultimately it's the common man still bearing the brunt. The netas themselves who live in Delhi are still breathing toxic air. So there's really nothing to boast about right now. But let me take you through. Of course, one of the measures that the Aam Aadmi Party took in Delhi was to ban firecrackers to ensure that they curb pollution. BJP, of course, called this an anti-Hindu move, etc. But it appears that the ban itself went up in flames as there were reports of firecrackers being burst across Delhi. But what was the real action taken against those violators? Were anyone jailed or fined? Hardly any reports of violators being imprisoned or fined that's come from Delhi. But here's a quick look at the crackdown. Over the days leading to Diwali, the police in Delhi, and remember this is the Delhi police who's responsible for acting on these violations. Have the Delhi police really managed to arrest those people who have violated the norms? Not significantly, not that we know of. But here's the action that they have taken in the days running up to Diwali. The number of firecracker sale violators have been identified. About 150 of them were identified and detained. The quantity of firecrackers that were seized from the sale was 17,357 kgs in all in the days leading up to Diwali. The quantity of firecrackers seized from bursting itself was 3 kgs as far as the police's official reports. And the number of firecrackers, those who are basically bursting firecrackers, the violators have been listed at 23. So from what we understand is that the whole of Delhi, we heard sounds of firecrackers going off. 23 people were detained. Whether they are going to be facing arrest or fine yet to be established, but no significant crackdown. Nonetheless, the Aam Aadmi Party still saying we're a step ahead. We've managed to actually get out of the list of the top 10 polluted cities in the world. And this was indeed a fairly better, less polluted Diwali. Now, I'm going to cut across to Abhishek Anand to give us an understanding on the action taken against the violators. Abhishek, it's very difficult to disappoint those really celebrating Diwali with so much pomp and fervor. They've grown up bursting firecrackers, and that's really part of their festivities. So taking that away from them was looked at as unfair. BJP was calling this anti-Hindu, but nonetheless, the Aam Aadmi Party was very stern, and even the Supreme Court refused to intervene on this matter, considering that pollution levels in Delhi, the national capital, was hazardous. Now, as we see, there was barely any crackdown on those real violators who burst firecrackers in Delhi during Diwali. Tell us a little more on what real action was taken. Anything significant?
Well, Nabila, there is an economy which runs around this firecracker business, especially during Diwali. There are firecrackers used during other festivals also. In fact, during marriages also, in marriage season also this economy booms. But during Diwali, this economy has gone underground in Delhi. No display of firecrackers have been done in the areas. The wholesalers of firecrackers had shut their shops, but still the firecrackers were sold. An investigative report of India Today exposed that home delivery of firecrackers were being done from the industrial areas. The people, the companies, the entire ecosystem of firecrackers were involved in home delivering firecrackers in Delhi, and the entire ban went up into the flame, and there was actually no significant ban which is visible last night in Delhi. Nabila, at 3 a.m. I was awake and I saw the AQI reaching up to 600 in Delhi, but thankfully to the nature, the wind speed actually gave respite to Delhiites, and all the accumulation of these harmful air, the harmful chemicals in the air are being flushed out. Still, the air quality is in hazardous category, but the politics around this is going on, and the problem is still there. The stubble burning is still there. The cracker ban is up in the flames, but the politics is going around there. The slugfest is going around, and the parties are trying to take credit, but the credit goes to the wind speed. This is the only reason why we are not breathing in very hazardous air. We are celebrating the hazardous. This is the situation. This is the ground report of Delhi and NCR.
Any stern police action? Was there any stern police action?
I went to IIT Delhi and met a professor. no report has been released so far, Nabila. We are still waiting from the police to release a report about the actions taken, the number of people who were penalized or maybe arrested, but nothing so far.
Thank you very much for joining us on that. So let's not forget that politicians may gloat calling this the lowest or the least polluted Diwali, but at the end of it, people are still breathing toxic air, not just in Delhi, but even different parts of India.